Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Pause Window Cleaning, and this is week number 29 of our 100K journey of 2024. Now, before we begin, I want to thank this week's sponsor, Project to Payment. Now, Project Payment is an awesome business management tool that I've been using literally every single day. And this week specifically, two of our clients talked to me like when I got to the job site. They were like, "Andy, I really like that your program." They both used the word program, but we know it's Project to Payment. But they were like, "We love that your program like notify us the day before and the morning of that you're going to come to do our house." They really like that a lot. Even though they had it on their schedule, both of them were kind of older, they already had it on their schedule. They really liked that they got that notification twice to make sure that everything was set up so that they knew that we're actually going to show up, right? I guess sometimes people don't show up, I don't know. But they really like that a lot. So an awesome feature from Project Payment. And I just want to say thank you so much, Project Payment, for sponsoring this week's video. So the first house that we did was a very easy cookie cutter. I gave them a bid like last week for sure. Went to their house just to do inside and out. I quoted them $400, and obviously I told them about my screen cleaning too. They also had screens that they had there, but the wife was just like, you know what, we'll take care of the screens. And I told them like, not a problem. And sometimes we do that, we work with the householder. Sometimes they don't want to pay for screen cleaning, even though I show them my video and my process of cleaning screens. I always try to help them out if they don't want to do it. So what I do is like, I'll take off all the screens, which is always included, and then from there I put on the side. They got like a hose or whatever, like the one with the spray. So they sprayed all the screens, they cleaned it all up. And I told them, if you do that, don't worry about it. Just, make sure it's dry, and then I'll put them back up afterwards. And so they ended up doing that. Very, very, very nice couple. And they're musicians, which is pretty nice. And so they're very, very nice. And so, but yeah, it was very simple. We went in and out, we took care of that. And then afterwards, the wife and husband were like very happy about that and about the results and everything like that. They haven't had their windows done in quite a few years, so they were used to prices before COVID, and I told them, hey, the way things are after COVID, it's kind of expensive to kind of be like really cheap about window cleaning, especially with all the equipment. But he loved my shirt. He's like, "Oh wow, that's really cool, your shirt." They saw our car, or I guess this car, and they were like, "Oh, that's really cool." So they ended up going with us, and then afterwards they really liked it, even wrote an awesome review. Very nice couple. So definitely I will probably do their windows probably in a year or two. Yeah, they were very nice. And so yeah, that was kind of it for that. So then, so that's another thing too. Like this week we were kind of like didn't have a lot of work, and we just had that job that I was telling you, and this was on Tuesday, and like pretty much the rest of the week we're kind of open, right? And so what ended up happening was like randomly on Tuesday we get a message like, "Hey, one of our clients, well, how do I say it? So I guess it's a referral. Yeah, a referral. Like, hey, you did this guy's house. He's a friend of mine, and they told us like really good things about your window cleaning and the process of how you do windows. We've never done it before." And she didn't understand the process of like cleaning windows with just water. So she was just like, "I really want to do my windows." So after that job on Tuesday, I went and we gave her a bid, and yeah, she was very like, "Okay, let's do it." And then I told her too that it was $425 because it's 2 stories. We did it. I think I'm gonna have some videos on it about it. But yeah, it was $425 just for outside. And then we told her about $5 a screen, and so she was just kind of like, "Okay, I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just do the downstairs." I mean, it's up to her. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, so we ended up doing all that, and when we got to the job, my wife, because like I always say, we always just do just the outside. I just go by myself, but it was kind of like quite a few screens to take off and everything. So my wife actually, she was like, "You know what, I'll come and help you out." So she ended up coming with me, which was really awesome that she came to help me out, and she took off all the screens. She even ended up doing just one window on the inside. She did all the screens. She cleaned all the screens. I did all the windows on the outside, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of simple. She ended up doing all her screens after all, so she had 23 screens. So that's what I'm telling you guys, like screen cleaning is an awesome add-on service, because like, yeah, I mean, like I actually said, you just take it off, and sometimes when it's like a lot of screens, it's like, it's kind of like more work, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, especially when it's 2 stories. But now, like little by little, I actually keep saying, "Andy, having screens is a great add-on," right? So now if we fast forward from my thinking in the past, I'm kind of like, yeah, I guess that is kind of true, especially the more screens that they have, the more you make, right? Essentially. So the reason why I'm saying that, they had 23 screens, right? The price originally was $425, right? And I know they were gonna have some of their screens done on the downstairs. Then from there, they added 23 screens, so that $425 become $540. So that was like really awesome, and it was just like, wow, we kind of pretty much got an extra $100, you know, more or less, from that job. So really great add-on service. So yeah, I mean, it's, if you guys don't offer screen cleaning, I really highly suggest offering screen cleaning, especially if you have a screen cleaner. You know, you'll be done like super quick. So I mean, that's another thing about that. And then that was kind of it. We did the job, and she was very happy with the results. And yeah, it was a lot of like there was a kind of like some odd windows. We took care of it, not a problem. But besides that, I mean, it was kind of straightforward. It was a very easy cookie cutter. Again, another cookie cutter. And yeah, actually now I'm thinking about today's job, because I just got off the job and I was like, all right, I want to record for you guys. Today was an awesome job today, a very easy cookie cutter too. So she wanted all her screens or all her windows done just on the outside. She didn't want her insides done, so we just did the outside for $350. And then from there, she wanted 11 screens done. She wanted all her screens to be done, and that was for 11 screens, so the total was $405. So again, $350. Then from there we added 11 screens, got $405. Awesome. And yeah, I mean, this week has been really great with screens. I mean, it wasn't like a lot, because sometimes we get like, I'm not even joking, one client we have is like 70. I think he has 70 screens, and yeah, we're doing screen cleaning all day. And I remember too that when I first did that job, the 70 screen one, that I was going and I did everything by hand. I did everything. I get like a bucket and dipped it, and I did all that. I literally did the screens. It took me like 2-3 hours just to do, because it's like so many. But now with the screen cleaner, I was able to just to do it in like, I don't know, 30 minutes, you know, if not, 30-45 minutes. And then from there, easy put, and it's not a lot of work, you know. You don't have to be going with your hand and all that. You just can't, you know, kind of just go back and forth with the screen cleaner. You're good to go. And his screens are in awesome shape, so it's always easy to do his screens. But anyways, talking about today's job, their screens were awesome too. They were just very simple, very easy, and yeah, I mean, it was just very, very simple. I did all the screens, I put them back on, and this time actually didn't go with me, which is fine. I mean, I knew that was a very easy job, but still, it was very simple. And yeah, I don't know if I did any video today. I don't think I did. Yeah, because, and again, that's what I'm saying, like too, that for you guys, that I cannot record at every single job, because sometimes, you know, just the situation is not the greatest. But it was very easy, cookie cutter. And yeah, I mean, that was kind of it for this week. Next week, we had a returning client text me today. No, not today. It was last night. Yeah, last night. She texted me that she wanted her windows clean. I just did clean her windows, I think like 6 months ago. So great. So we're doing her screen, or her windows. She might do her screens, but we're doing her windows next week. So that's going to be pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of like it for this week. So how much did we make? We made this week, oh man, I didn't actually calculate today all the numbers, but let's see. That's 400 plus 400, that's 800. So 500 plus 800 is 13. So 1,300. So we made $1,345. Hopefully I did that right. Let me just double check. But I think so. 400 plus 405 plus, what was the other one? 540. Yep, 1,345. So that's how much we made this week. Very simple, very smooth. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Jonathan. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for placing an order through our links. My wife and I are very happy, very grateful too that you placed an order through our links. And thank you again for that. And also too, guys, this week there is a 15% off flash sale. Like, it was kind of funny. There was a flash sale, I think, starting on either Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, is because it's kind of competing with Amazon, right? And so then from there, it continued. It was like a 2-day thing, then became like an extra day, and then today is like an extra day. So I think it started on Tuesday, and now it's going on to the weekend. So if you guys want to place any orders, just let me know, and I can give you those links for you guys. 15% off, I mean, the whole website. So if you guys were, let's say, thinking about, actually, now I think about it, getting a screen cleaner, you guys can get 15% off on that. Trust me, it'll pay pay itself off. I've had it already, and it's really good material too, that I've had my screen cleaner, I'm not even joking, like for 3 years, haven't done anything to it, and it's already paid itself like so many times over. So it's a great investment. Like I said, at first it might cost a little bit, but I mean, you can always, you know, as a suggestion, always say like $5 a screen. But if you're just getting into it and you kind of want to get a job, like let's say they're competing with another client and it's just a few screens, you can always say, I do your screens for free. You already have a screen cleaner, easy, and then they'll love it. You can even take videos on it, post it on your socials. Great way of doing that. So, but yeah, I mean, 15% off this week, or this weekend, I should say. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it for this week. I don't think I have anything else to say. Just thank you guys so much for using our links. And yeah, it's just been very hot. And I guess I'll finish off with this. Remember, like, I think a couple weeks ago, I said that there was, like, you know, save your money. Like right now, I feel like July is like very slow again. So like June, May was like big months, boom, 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 like work every single day, even double, triple booking. Then now it's kind of like going slow down. So it's always good to save your money. Even like, I know we're saving for like, you know, the end of the year for next year type of thing. But you know, it's like these slow weeks, you kind of, I mean, we're still working, right? But I mean, these slow weeks, you kind of want to have, you know, a little bit of money. Don't just expect like big weeks the whole summer. But I'm sure that when August comes around, things are going to start picking up. Also, September, that's especially the end of September, things start ramping up again. So just, you know, just be a little patient if you guys are not finding any work right now. It's all of us, you know, we're all working together. And I just want to say, a couple of you guys on Instagram, even on YouTube, those that have YouTube channels and stuff like that, you guys are doing a really awesome job. Just want to say, keep up the good work. And you know, it's nice to see other window cleaners, you know, having work and all that stuff. So you know, we're all a community here. Even though that there's competitors out there, you know, we're all on the same team in a sense, you know. So it's nice that you know, there's enough windows for everyone. So just want to say, keep rocking it, guys. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you next week, week 30. So anyways, if you guys made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.